In this video, we're going to show you how to work with opportunities and sales processes. If you've got an account where you've already got some opportunities created in sales processes, you might see your task list where you've got something that looks like this. This is actually a little green stack of money. It's meant to indicate that this is a task that's associated with a sales process. Now, inside Plan Plus Online, one of the great accountability features, one of the great follow-up features, make sure you don't let leads slip through the crack, is that when you create a new opportunity, you have the ability to associate the name, the customer name, which is the customer that's associated with, and then you can attach a sales process. So, by default, we'll have a couple of processes in here. You can create a process that will help you with your follow-up. So here we are, we've got some processes on here, and just to give you an example, on a regular task, I can just complete that task, and that task will just drop to the bottom of my task list, and it will just stay there on that date and it disappears. So if I were to not schedule a follow-up, I could be in trouble. Now with the sales process, with the opportunity here, on this task, if I go to complete it, it's going to take me to the opportunity page and open up the process tab, and it's going to say, all right, you're at the make initial call step, and it's going to ask me for my possible results. So the next thing that I've got to do when I come to this page is I've got to select one of my possible results. So if I'm ready to take this to the appointment set stage, then you'll notice that the page is going to change down here, and it's going to ask me for the next due date. Now, depending on who built your sales process, they're going to have a suggested date. You can modify the suggested date. This is really just the next time that you want this opportunity to show up on your home page. And it's going to, by default, probably assign to you. It is possible to configure who it assigns to by default in the administrator section. If you were going to assign it to somebody else, you could assign it to them right there. You can add a little comment in here, and then you can click Submit. Then it's going to show that this little orange line is going to show you that you're now in the appointment set process step, and it's got a due date of 2/21. I can see that down here as well. Now, if I were to go to the detail page of my opportunities, which is where you come to a lot of times when you first start looking at an opportunity, and you'll see that there's a process tab, but then also right down here in the history section where it would show any of your open tasks, appointments, calls, or notes, you see that it's in the appointment set stage, it's due for 2/21, and it's assigned to Paul. Paul, back on the home page, he's not going to see that opportunity until 2/21. Now if he clicks on 2/21, he's going to see all of his opportunities that he has for follow-up on that day, and there it is. So again, whether you click the dot or whether you click the edit pencil here, it's going to take you to the ability to edit the next step of the process here. And even if you're not ready to advance it to the next step, you can hit the postpone, and postpone will allow you to advance it or to push the due date out and follow up on it. So the process steps are really pretty simple when you think about them as just a due date and a next step. If you happen to get something into the wrong step, like maybe you need to go back to active follow-up, you can click the link over here on the side. If you don't see this link, talk to your account administrator. It's a setting that you can turn on. So you just click that link over there, and you can see up here that it's going to go back to active follow-up, and I can set the due date for whatever date that I want to choose. It makes it really easy to manage all of your sales opportunities right from your task list. It makes it real easy to make sure that you never forget to schedule the next follow-up task. The sales processes can also be used to trigger various tasks and additional items and to help manage the workflow. Thank you.